What's up, man? Y'all here? Y'all here? Y'all here?
Oh, we can talk now?
Right. Yeah, we got ask questions to him. Right. This guy.
How y'all feel today, man? How y'all
Don't want to interrupt your DJ set.
Right. You know, this ain't juice.
We are now checking in Easily Offended Podcast, man. We are all here. Rell's here. Shawn's here. Chris is here. The whole team is in the building today. Yes. Episode 47.
Well, damn.
You know?
I'm sorry. Ad-libs. You got to do some ad-libs, bro. It's only right.
I
feel like Son of Spangoolie over here. Hey, Spooey. Spangoolie. Is that nigga still alive?
I don't know. What was the dude named Dave Cos or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. The nigga.
Oh, you know his real name?
Yeah, dude from what is it, from WCIU?
Yeah.
I
think he was still on, yeah. It still come on. Oh, it does. I think it does still come on.
Yeah. That was back in the day when that shit like first started. It was that shit was mad weird.
It's still mad weird.
I first saw that I was like in second grade, yo.
Yeah.
First time I saw it.
All right, guys.
Oh, okay, he still got a fix.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Disconnecting.
Okay.
Oh.
He's like, what are you doing?
Knock it off.
How y'all been, man? What's going on, man? It's been a while. We dead. We in fall, for real.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful day, though, today.
Leaves changing colors, you know what I'm saying?
So, nigga, the leaves is basically gone now. Nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. They changed and fell within the same day, damn near, man.
We had a blizzard on Halloween.
Right.
Damn.
And it went away the same
Damn.
No, not just saying that next day I had to clean snow off of my car.
Yeah, because it snowed again.
Oh.
I just know the day after I got out to my car and I had to fucking use the ice. I had to scrape ice
like
off
that.
of my fucking.
Same here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it did, though.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Well, you know where I was at for Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Freak-O-Ween.
Freak-O-Ween,
Yeah,
man. You
oh
was
my
inside,
God.
Next to the
Oh, yeah. Tell me about this Freak-O-Ween anniversary right here.
No wonder why
God.
you wouldn't know what outside looked like, nigga. Shit.
Right,
Man, you was
I
inside.
had on my costume. I was the urban Superboy. I was Superboy. You know,
Okay.
Superboy, you know, go from Halstead to Cottage in 10 seconds. You understand me? Had my Superboy. I had on my little tights. Had on my little Superboy.
You had on tights?
Yeah, Superboy wear tights.
He does.
But
Did you wear drawers this time?
well, you know, that's an Earthling thing. We don't wear drawers on Krypton. You understand me?
Wow. Yeah, call us aliens.
That's right. We don't do that on Krypton. Goddammit. But yeah, it was crazy. I had like I had some encounters. It was really good.
I'm sure you did.
I had like man, it was crazy.
So who had the wildest costume?
This one dude, he had the blow up dinosaur shit on, yo.
At Freak-O-Ween?
Yes, I'm like, really, bro? He had the blow up.
You gotta have some shit with easy access.
Right.
He was, man, you know, he didn't get no buzzy. You had,
Hold on, let me deflate this bitch.
you had about you had about 5 or 6 Wilma Flintstones.
You know what?
right.
Before you go any farther, can we just retire some of these Halloween costumes, y'all? Because I'm so tired of seeing the maid, the nasty nurse, you know what I'm saying, Elvira, all this shit.
Everything is just like sexualized.
It is.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Sexy police officer.
right,
Yeah.
like,
Sexy
I'm
fireman.
nurses.
I'm so
Sexy
tired of these fucking the same Halloween costumes,
Hey, you know
man.
what's funny? I was just thinking about that too. You know the one I got sick of real quick?
What?
Velma.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
Oh, it was a couple of those too.
I know it was.
Yes.
And it's
See?
like they did
Yes.
they
And they had
overdid Velma some I mean, of course, and it's like I get it. Yes, Velma, you know, she's like, damn, you know, that's when we were short.
Yeah.
You know, I bet you Velma thick to the motherfucker.
Yes. I want the Scooby Doo.
shout out to the ones that really took time and did their fucking uniform, right?
Yeah,
It
I
was
can
creative.
honestly say I've never uttered the phrase Velma thick than the motherfucker. I
Hey.
don't think I've ever.
But they had a costume contest.
very
You know what he
voluptuous.
won as? He was Loke Dog from Don't Be a Menace. Yes. He had
Okay.
the whole shit
See,
on.
you know, I've seen a
That's
couple of those.
creative,
I like the
He
creativity.
Loke Dog, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do the Harlem Nights.
Times like this.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Or
want
either do the
Eddie King,
or the Anchorman. Like, I think next Halloween we should dress up as Anchorman.
just with some suits on.
Anchorman, the movie.
But they just
The
had
ca-
on suits, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, Ron Burgundy. Ron Burgundy's had on the suit.
But it's the
there's-
characters.
I mean,
Okay.
we have to wear like wigs and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to get my
We probably-
perm
we
on
better
or
get a little
something,
hot.
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to wear a fucking cowboy hat.
Oh yeah.
You gonna be champ because you know sports.
Get my conk on and shit. You know,
I'll be broke.
Whammy!
this guy.
So
Whoa.
God, here we go. Every time.
Oh, now, bro.
Oh, I'm good.
So all right, so what do I dare ask the wildest shit that you saw at the party? Then?
Yeah.
Man, you know what? That's a crazy question. I've seen so much shit there, but I will say, I was walking past these two young ladies' room, and it turned into something.
Well, we know what it turned into. We've been doing this shit for a year now. I mean, we
Now you trying to be modest?
Right,
ain't no need to be modest, nigga. This ain't a PG-13 podcast. Nigga.
Crazy. Let's say that I engaged and she played my flute. Both of them played my flute
Oh, okay.
fluently.
Did one of them, what was it, grape jelly you?
I don't know what that means. I'm afraid to ask.
Right.
You remember that old school HBO special? They had that prison special, and dude was like,
We talking about two women.
Right,
This
what
nigga
the-
saying,
I'm saying, but the girl could be eating his ass out while she's getting
Hey,
head.
bro,
No,
come on.
It be, I mean, he lives a wild life. You know what I'm saying? Some of these parties.
he said
Obviously, the
two women.
nigga's
You
not
talking
that
about
old.
prison, my nigga?
I was,
Why did you go there?
right. Why would you go there,
I
bro?
was like, wait a minute.
I don't know. I thought about jelly, and it just
Why did you think
spiraled.
about
Why
jelly?
you think about
Because it was a comment that
It's
he.
not even breakfast time.
Never mind.
breakfast somewhere?
But
Ain't that
it's
right
nice
right
to
there?
know that you can please two women. It's nice to know.
All right, we're good.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
there we go. Back on track.
Congratulations.
But thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm
That's what I
saying.
said to myself and my member.
I knew you could do it.
Happy Freak-O-Ween.
But I will
Hey,
say,
was Joe Smith wife there?
Oh, God.
it's my body, my choice. No, we didn't see her. That would be a good costume.
Hey, shout out to Cam, Killer Cam. Did y'all see that shit?
That shit was funny.
Gee, that nigga was like, "Are you one of the masseuse ladies?"
Hey, Cam,
That
Cam
dude
was a wild
is
nigga.
dumb.
He shot. He didn't give a fuck about Joe Smith. He was watching that shit at all.
Nah,
He's
nah.
dumb.
I don't know if I could do that though, bro. That's some wild shit, bro. I couldn't do that. That's
Oh shit! Yo,
Let her do OnlyFans.
I forgot. I gotta give y'all something. Go ahead, keep going.
whoa. You went from prison to I gotta give y'all something.
Well, yeah, hold on, bro.
You better not get no jelly, motherfucker.
Right. Hold on, brother. Okay. What is this, man? Yeah.
Extra large, whatever.
Extra
It's a
large.
shirt, so okay, I think I am.
Don't walk in front of the camera, nigga. No, I'm just fucking with you. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, shout out to leaders.
Shout out to
Hey,
Leaders, man.
Yo. That's what I'm talking about, man.
What he got?
Hey, leaders been coming through a few times. I appreciate you,
yeah,
man.
man.
That's
It's
love.
beautiful.
Somebody
Still in the package.
right.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody been wearing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Smell like a new car in here, man.
Shout
Came from
out
the
to
gym.
leaders.
Put it in the
Shout
plastic.
out to Leaders, man. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Diego.
No,
Yeah, man. You know, I meant
Shout
to
out
get
to
it
Big
to you before
Shan,
y'all
man.
was
Shout out to
recording.
everybody.
Sid, what up?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I figure I had to get that to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
that was beautiful, man. This nigga, it ain't even Christmas.
Man, hey, man, we appreciate that, man. For real, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Hold up.
So,
somebody,
wait,
I'm
no.
sorry. I was saying, somebody check the Facebook group. I want to see if someone was looking at us.
Oh God.
Anybody?
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so he's at. So my man Shawn had figured out this live stream we trying to test out. So
Yeah, we
we
just
trying to make
testing
sure
out
to
to
see
see.
people watching it. Which
Just seeing if it's on there. That's all.
In real
oh
time.
shit, in
That's
real
all.
time. I got you, brother. Hold on.
That's
Let me
all.
see.
Okay. Well, as y'all,
Continue, I'm
as
sorry.
y'all like, oh wait, hold, Larnell pulling it up. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But as y'all figure that out,
Yes, yes.
comes to everyone's favorite segment.
Oh damn, that's what she said. Ah.
Got some weird news.
Oh damn.
Niggas wilding out in New York.
What they doing?
Prosecutors say a reckless driving suspect bit an NYPD officer's fingertip off.
Wait, what?
Bit his finger off to the first knuckle.
Golly.
Yeah, all the way to right here. So a New York City police officer lost his left ring finger up to the first knuckle when a reckless driving suspect bit him. Lenny Rodriguez Cruz, 28 years old, could be sentenced to 25 years in prison for leading police on a wild car chase, crashing into several vehicles and biting a sergeant who was trying to put him in a holding cell.
Wait, he said biting a sergeant.
Was doing? Wait a minute. What?
The episode started shortly before midnight on September 20th. A police officer patrolling in the Jamaica section of Queens spotted Rodriguez Cruz driving a car with license plates that weren't registered to the vehicle. The officer tried to pull Rodriguez Cruz over, but he sped off, mounted a sidewalk, and drove through a park, scattering park goers as they ran to safety. Rodriguez's crews kept driving and hit 4 vehicles, including an unmarked police car that was part of a barricade set up to stop him. The driver of one of the cars that was hit was treated at the hospital for several injuries. When officers finally pulled Rodriguez's crews out of his crash car, his breath smelled of alcohol, his speech was slurred, and there was a cup containing alcoholic beverage in the car. This nigga was just out there all wrong.
What the hell?
Officers took Rodriguez's crews to the police station, where he spit on the sergeant and bit the sergeant's fingertip off.
Oh wow!
What?
But he bit the fingertip off.
This nigga bit his fingertip off to the first knuckle on his ring finger. All this shit right here gone.
Oh, I know he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Damn. I don't even think I have the. Well, you know,
how hard you gotta bite a motherfucking finger to bite that shit clean off?
Depending on the circumstance, if I'm like in a life death situation and the only thing I have to escape is to bite, I think I would go that far.
But he wasn't.
But just off some old, just.
Yeah, bro, but in that situation, you're really just making everything
Yeah,
worse. I mean, you're already
Way
on there for
worse.
reckless driving, DUI, but now you're in an assault to the fucking police officer.
Right.
Oh yeah, you
Oh yeah,
getting ass whooped.
oh yeah. I'm sure he's in Rikers right now.
Yeah.
God, leave,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Wow.
man. Motherfuckers in New York wild.
Did he swallow it?
No,
Whoa.
That's only you.
I'm
only
just saying
you
because sometimes
would
you
ask
can
that.
save the finger. Sometimes.
I mean, it's just true.
It didn't go into that much detail.
right,
I don't know if he lost a finger. I don't
he
know,
probably-
buddy.
Hey John, you look over there, get my finger. My finger.
No, they can't. No, so you can't reattach the finger
Yeah,
if they keep it on ice and they do it quick enough.
Yeah, but if he ate it, I don't think he wanted it back.
Yeah, I mean, that shit wild though.
That's crazy.
So if you see a police sergeant in NYC,
Don't give him the finger. Let me stop. Sorry. Let me stop. That was horrible.
in other news, a 104-year-old woman dies before Guinness can confirm her record as the oldest skydiver.
What?
A 104-year-old woman has died a little more than a week after she potentially broke the world record for the oldest skydiver. Dorothy Hoffner jumped 13,500 feet from a plane with Skydive Chicago in Iowa, Illinois on October 1st. She likely died in her sleep Monday in Brookdale Senior Living.
Thinking about that shit.
Hey, I give her applause. God damn it.
Guinness World Records is still working to confirm that Hoffner broke the record for the oldest person to jump from a plane. The current record belongs to Lene Indegard Larson of Sweden, who was 103 when she made the jump in 2022.
Hey, Sweden.
So motherfuckers is out here well over 100 years old jumping out of planes. What are you doing with your life?
I mean, it's like fuck it. I'm already
No
over
fear.
100.
Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, I didn't make like.
That's
I mean,
true.
at this point, you're on borrowed time. Like if
Right.
I
Yeah,
die,
fuck it.
That right.
go out with a bang, literally.
Right.
He said, fuck, 100 years old?
She right. Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it.
man. That's a challenge, man. I mean, that's something to do. I've been lately. I'm still going through the Will Smith book. That shit.
Oh, God.
That shit is because I do audibles.
Terrible segue.
Right? Well, how the fuck?
No, I'm just saying. But in his book, he was talking about how when he became 50, how he jumped out of a plane.
I think I saw
And
that.
he was just talking about like the courage and all that shit that you have to go through and shit like that, and why he did it. So I can imagine
Did
why.
Jada push him?
Right.
I don't think. Hey, look, I would just tell you
Die,
like this.
bitch, die.
What's that?
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I think I got it's 22 hours, so I think I got maybe 8 more hours left. But what I've learned about this dude and his life, it's wild. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. And then I'm at the point I'm in the middle of their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like how he got married to her. Like she never believed in all that. Yeah, but that's a whole different topic.
Because
But
I don't want to hear
I
shit.
really don't.
else
But
about
and you know
Will
he got a
Smith.
podcast too.
Fuck
He
his
does.
podcast.
That's right.
I
got a podcast?
Hey, no disrespect to him, but fuck his podcast. I don't want to hear nothing about him, his wife. Fuck both of them.
So I
Yeah,
I haven't
can't
seen
do 'em.
the actual podcast, but I've seen a couple of the trailers and shit.
Yeah,
It seems
yeah,
like he got
yeah.
some cool guests. But
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit else
Yeah, I
about
don't
Will
wanna
Smith
hear
and
one of them,
Jada and their
please.
relationship.
And it's like no disrespect to them, at least not to Will, but it's like, yo, like I'm so tired.
Yeah,
of
I don't want to hear
I
shit.
don't. I'm so tired of them.
You know what else I don't want to hear?
Uh-oh.
Mariah Carey singing "Fucking All I Want for
Yo,
Christmas."
did you see the bit? She made
Oh.
a trailer. Did you see that shit?
No, but what I did see was that she's getting sued again for the second time on accusations that she stole All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh,
But
wait
is
a
it
minute.
the
Wait a
same
minute.
person? Yeah,
Wait a
is it
minute.
the same
Wait a
person?
minute. Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Hold
same,
up. Hold
same
up.
person suing us.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
I never thought she.
How long this song been out?
Since
At least 10
1994.
years.
Since
1994.
And she-
Almost 20 years the song been out.
Well, hold on. Let me.
Okay,
let
go
me
ahead.
Let you
I'm
know
sorry.
what's going on.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
make
sorry.
any judgments until you get all the facts.
30 years, by the way, but go ahead.
God damn, yeah.
Yeah, over 30 years.
This nigga failed math.
I did
For the
a couple
second
times.
time
said
in
I
his minute. A couple times. You sure it wasn't 3? You can't.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
For the second time in as many years, a songwriter has logged a lawsuit against Mariah Carey pertaining to her hit All I Want for Christmas Is You, claiming she stole the song from him. Andy Stone, who goes by the stage name Vince Vance. That sounds like a porn name.
It really does.
Great porn name, too.
Vince Vance.
Take
That's
off
what
your pants.
He filed the suit in Los Angeles on November 1st, alleging his band, called Vince Vance and the Valiants, put out their own song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, in 1989, a few years before Carey's 1994 release. According to the complaint, Vance's band performed his hit songs in over 8,000 concerts across more than 20 countries and claimed 3 of their 30 albums attained #1 status on various charts. I ain't never heard of these motherfuckers
Vince
before in my
Vance?
life.
Because you lying.
He said he lying.
Including their #1 Christmas song released in 1989. Vance and his complainant, fellow singer-songwriter Troy Powers,
Another great porn
Who is
name.
that?
another
Troy
great
Powers.
porn name.
Another great porn name.
Troy Powers.
Troy Powers.
Troy Powers.
Yes, my name is Troy Powers, baby.
Oh, you know he got to have he at least got a Fu Manchu
got the-
mustache.
Taco meat right here.
But they alleged that their version of the Christmas classic hit the charts multiple times throughout the 90s and was still receiving airtime when Carey's song began to climb in popularity. According to Vance, the timeline of both songs appearing in line with the peak popularity of his song was charted on the Billboard Hot Country chart in January of 1994, 9 months before Carey's song released. So you know what? You know what I think? All heroes don't wear capes. I think
okay.
it's about fucking time
Uh-oh.
that Mariah Carey's Reign of Terror
The Reign of
comes to an
Terror.
end.
Yo, I've been
I'm sick of this shit, bro. Every fucking year
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
by Halloween, we gotta hear this shit every fucking day. I'm tired of it. There are other songs.
Let
There-
it snow.
you're right, there- you know what I'm saying?
Way better song.
Yeah, you can't sing fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There's all types of other shit that we
Yo.
can sing. Mariah Carey does not fucking own Christmas.
Remember, did you hear she tried to
Your
trademark?
phone,
She,
man.
no, she tried to trademark the Queen of Christmas, some shit like that.
It
she
doesn't
that
surprise
trademark.
me. It doesn't
Trademark
surprise
Christmas?
Yes, no, she wanted to be known as the Queen of Christmas. She tried to trademark that. It's
Well,
something
damn.
like
Yeah.
that. It's something where she owned Christmas. Like Christmas had to be synonymous with Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey has to be stopped. And,
Oh, I
and if
agree.
this is
What
what
do
it
you mean?
takes, hey man, I'm rooting for fucking Vince Vance.
I know who can stop
And the
it.
Valiants.
and Troy
Superboy.
Powers.
Yeah. Vince Vance and
Vince
Troy
Vance and
Powers,
the Valiants.
you have my support.
Where
Even though
you
I think
been
I-
at,
even-
though?
Even though I think y'all niggas lying, but you know.
I'm just saying, 30 years, bro.
It
30
definitely,
years.
y'all definitely waited a long time.
30 years.
Y'all definitely waited a long time.
I don't know why 30 years is just a big thing.
Yeah, I
30
don't know.
years?
Yeah, 30 years is a long fucking time, bro. That's why I think you're lying. But you know, hey, y'all gonna try, y'all gonna try. I ain't mad at y'all for trying. But I am with you though, real. That she
Fuck
has
them.
to be stopped, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so
time.
tired
It's
of
time
Mariah
for it to be
Carey,
over.
bro.
It's time. It's time.
My girl, she's going to the concert.
What concert?
Mariah Carey concert.
Mariah Carey, December 3rd.
And she's really, you know what? Okay, so she's still touring.
Yeah, she is at United Center.
I mean, Mariah Carey got hits.
She does though.
Yeah, Mariah Carey got some hits. It's that, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a few. Nigga, come over here and fix it.
Right, fuck that shit. Ain't nobody watching
Right.
anyway.
I'm
You
with
can't-
you, brother. Like, don't get me
I mean,
wrong. but-
yeah, you can't just go on live. You got to
Right,
tell
yeah.
people like hours before, like, hey, we going live at this time. Tune in.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
No, you're all right, man.
You good, man.
You good. I'm just fucking with you, brother.
Yeah.
No,
But
you know what I'm
anyway.
saying? You can still try to fix it, brother. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But just be in the camera. Go ahead. Yeah.
But that's it. That's all.
Man, yeah, that shit crazy. Yeah, she's going to that concert the day before she goes to Iceland. And I'm very mad that I couldn't go to Iceland with them.
Why can't you?
I
go
wish
to
I could go to
Because I got to go. I have a conference on the 5th and the 6th, so I can't go.
Damn.
So they're going to Iceland for her sister's 40th birthday.
Nice.
That's a nice ass trip for you, bro.
Yeah,
Is it like a cruise on a ship?
No, it's no. They live in. So they found the little dope little spot. It's a hostel they staying at, and they got their own bedroom and their own bathroom.
Okay,
and it was only like $25 a day.
So fun fact about Iceland.
Okay.
The reason they called it Iceland, they named it that, so they figured that people wouldn't want to come there.
And they right.
Because I mean, it's a tourist destination now, but like, you know, in the olden days, you know, because it's right in the middle of it's in the is it the Bering Sea, whatever it is. It's close to the Arctic Circle. Like, it's north, you know what I'm saying? Right, it is cold, but Iceland is actually like a very, very lush, almost like a paradise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cold there, but it's very nice.
Yeah, they go in there for the Northern Lights.
Yeah, but
that's dope.
But they wanted people. They didn't want people to want to come there and see that they got like this little oasis, this little paradise here, right? So they figured if we name it Iceland, then people will think it's just this is ice and cold. We don't want to
fool me.
Yeah,
that's why I said it worked because
they also got hot springs.
Hot springs.
Yeah,
no
like
hot
in the
buns.
Oh man, of course.
I'm sorry.
For some damn hot buns.
Yeah, man, of course. I just set that one all the way up.
As soon as that nigga get off the plane, as soon as he get off the plane, where the bitches at? As soon as he said,
they got a D-length Canada Goose just naked underneath it.
Hell yeah.
Just get off the plane and a big ass Canada Goose. What you got all underneath it? Nothing.
You don't want to see it, baby.
It's darkness.
What's turn Iceland into Twiceland?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know either.
No,
that was just crazy.
Yeah, man, but that's beautiful, man. Going to Iceland.
Yeah, that is.
Oh
cool.
man.
So they named China Riceland?
God damn it! All right,
No,
good night, y'all.
I'm sorry. It was there. I'm sorry. All my Chinese brother. I'm sorry.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry. It was there.
Was it?
Did you create it?
It was kind of
created that shit.
It was kind of. I'm sorry.
Damn,
All my
Shawn.
Chinese brother. I love my Chinese brother.
God damn.
You got a Chinese brother?
His name is Hung Lo. No kidding.
All right.
Now you set him up for that one, bro.
I did. I take responsibility for that. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Oh wow.
Shit.
So like, you know, it's been a while since we all sat down and chatted.
Yes.
Man, me and Rell, we've been on this little concert review, and I've been watching some documentaries. You know what I'm saying? I finally got a chance to watch the Milli Vanilli documentary. That is pretty insane and crazy.
I gotta watch that.
As
shit.
it's really it's an eye opener. It made me feel bad about them, like, you know what I'm saying, because they had no idea that they was gonna get that big that fast.
Yeah.
And he was like, before you know it, we was in the moment. I'm talking about like we're in like Quincy Jones, Billy Joel, Steven Tyler. We're in the rooms with these motherfuckers. Wow. And he was like, we was so into the lie that we just couldn't tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because we were so used to living that life.
So
a lot of drugs, a lot of cocaine.
So question, real quick, you know, before, because I don't want us to go too off topic, but because I'm very curious, was it really? So they didn't sing a word.
No, they didn't.
No,
they didn't.
I used to love it.
They didn't. So the quick story is the dude used to have the people come in and record, and have them leave. Yeah. And she was like, we always had to leave the studio at 5 or 6. And he's like, we're going to bring the guys in after you guys leave out. And he like, we had to leave out the back door of the studio, and then they supposedly came in and recorded their vocals, but they never recorded the vocals. In actuality, at the end of the documentary, one of them that's still alive, because the other one, he committed suicide because he fell way off. He just went from famous to shit. And at the end of the documentary, the dude actually performs the song live and doesn't sound bad at all. Like, at all. It was very shocking. I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
That's still my shit. I love that song.
Girl, you know it's true.
Girl.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's my shit. Yeah. I play that shit to death to this day.
And they had like 3 singles. They had 3 hit singles.
Blame it on the rain.
Yep. Blame it on the rain. That was my shit. That was my joint.
I forgot they had another song.
But,
right. I'm about to say, I just know about the one shit. I didn't know they had 2 more.
But since we're like on the topic of music, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to, we talking about the art acts we've seen when there's been some legendary people that we grew up on. This kind of goes with that. I saw the Rap City documentary, and it's produced by Nas. Mass appeal once again. He does it again.
Shout out to Nas.
And so I just had to watch because you guys, who was your favorite host of Rap City?
The dude
Joe
with the
Clair.
big eyes. What's his name? I forget his name.
Joe Clair.
No, it was the guy with the big
Oh,
eyes.
you talking about Chris Thomas?
Chris
Yes.
Thomas.
That's
So
he was the original mayor of Rap City. Yeah.
Chris Thomas was the first one. He was in. They came out in '89 before Yo MTV Raps. So a lot of people still think that Yo MTV Raps was like kind of first into the situation, but Rap City actually was. Their first guest was actually Will Smith.
Wow.
And the crazy thing about it, Will Smith, that I didn't know, that I should know, is that him and Jazzy Jeff was the first hip hop duo to win a Grammy
I
in
knew
hip
that.
hop
I'm
history.
very surprised you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know like they
very
was the
surprised
first.
you
And,
didn't know that.
and they didn't. Wasn't that the year that they boycotted the Grammys?
And that was the year
they didn't
they
even go up because they didn't go and they didn't go accept it.
Very surprised you
Yeah.
know that, bro.
So it was dope. So like you had Chris Thomas from '89 to '90, Prince Dejour, Big Les was my
I
favorite,
forgot
Les,
about Prince
ooh.
Dejour.
Joe Clair, and then you had Big
Big
Tigger,
Tigger,
and then you
the Basement.
Big Tigger had the longest run, probably.
Yeah,
Though,
yeah.
Because he's the only one I really remember seeing was Big Tigger.
Yeah, because that's when they had the basement. That's when they had the freestyles and all that. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
Tigger.
Yeah. So like the crazy thing about it was determination on like how Joe Clair wanted to be on BET. Like he was a comedian back in the day, and he called dude from a payphone, dial 411, got BET number, and he called dude every week for 10 months.
Hey.
So like you need to put me on Rap City. And then
Nice.
he's like, coincidentally, we ran into each other and I said my name. He like, haven't you been leaving me messages? That's you. He like, yeah, nigga, give me a job. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show like determination on that end.
Consistent.
Joe Clair had Biggie's last interview.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
He had Biggie's last televised interview.
And I remember that.
They was outside, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Because it aired after Biggie died. Because they had just done it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that shit. Like they aired that shit like the week after Biggie died.
Yeah, man, this shit was crazy. It's a real good documentary. It's on BET Plus. I tell everybody to go check it out because I mean, like, if you're over the age of 35, you definitely know what Rap City was about and what it was. T.I. was actually on there, and he had a funny story because he was like, Rap City changed his life because Joe Clair and Big Les invited him out to L.A. when Atlanta was first making their move. They had Goody Mob. What was them? You see me riding down 885?
Youngbloods.
Youngbloods,
Oh, yeah.
Outkast. Goody Mob was out there, and he said he went out there. He like, I'm fresh out the trap. Like, literally, like, I leave off the block, get on the plane, and go. And he said, when I came back, he like, I still owed the plug some money. He was like, man, look, I got you, but not right now. I'm going to do this rap shit. Dude was like, if you're serious about this rap shit, you don't owe me shit.
Damn.
But if you get back in the game, I want all my bread plus interest.
Oh shit, he's rapping his ass off.
Yeah. But it was dope, though, man.
Big Les was fine as fuck too.
Oh,
man.
yes, he was.
Big Les was, and she became on there because she was a dancer for a lot of people. She was doing choreography. Yep, there you go.
Close.
That's that
Like
word
that,
right
bro.
there.
Yeah.
That's that.
Corey.
Corey.
She was the dance on Living Single, the silhouette dancing.
Yeah.
That's Big Les. That's right.
She was
Big
in
Les.
Whitney Houston videos.
Yeah, she was in hella
videos.
She was in hella
bro.
videos. Yeah.
Hella
Yeah,
videos.
Big Les was all over the place.
Yeah. But after Big Tig, I stopped watching.
Oh,
So
There
like,
was
you know.
somebody after Big Ticket.
everybody said
Yeah,
she
it
came
was
out
it
of
was a
Big
few
Tigger.
other people after Big Tigger, but the ratings was going down fast.
Was the basement still going on? What,
The basement was still going on, but then the last episode they kind of made it very like fancy and modern type shit.
Oh, that's what.
And
come on.
the beginning of the end was when they had Scarface on there, and Scarface thought Tigger was still part of the basement, and it wasn't. So he was not in the interview at all. Like he was standing like, man, where Tigger at, man? Call him. Like on camera, like, man, won't you call Tigger, man? Tell Tigger to come on down here.
You know,
Nah.
crazy. I saw Big Ticket this weekend at one music fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up backstage.
I got a
It was
picture with him
wild.
in Vegas a long time ago.
It was wild. Had a good ass time.
How was One Music Fest, man? Who was there?
A lot of fucking people was there. I went to
Did
go
you want to
see.
start with that one?
We can, cause yeah. What fuck? We might as well.
Yeah.
Because it's a larger conversation out of it, man. Because there was some shit that I was thinking about while I was down there.
Okay.
So before I went to one music fest. I got the chance to see Tony.
Oh snap.
Dope.
Yeah, that shit was a fucking amazing. There was
I got the shirt on.
He has the shirt on right now.
I walked in like I want to.
Yeah, man. Excellent fucking show.
They sound exactly the same. Bro.
But then I'm down in one music fest, right? And it's like it was a mix between like old and new. Like, you know, you had the hip hop 50 shit down there. I saw fucking Brand Nubian, fucking Akinelli came out and did a song. I didn't even know he owned strip clubs. I think he owned, was it Magic City? Akinelli owned? Don't give me a lie, but he owned one of the big strip clubs down there. I had no fucking idea.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Benny Siegel and Freeway was there. Goody Mob. I saw T.I. DJ Drama had a set. Ed Lover. So on Saturday, Ed Lover had a hip hop 50 set. That's what Brand Nubian, I can never, you know what I'm saying, all them. And then on Sunday, DJ Drama had his shit. So it was like 8 Ball and MJG was there. Fucking T.I. was there.
Lay it down. You hoes, lay it down, lay it down.
But then you had like new people, like you had like Kodak Black was there, right?
Nice.
And it was so we went to go see Kodak Black. And this nigga wasn't rapping.
Nah.
He was literally on stage just like vibing to his music. Like this nigga wasn't rapping. This nigga wasn't rapping
That's hard.
at all. We watched like 5 minutes of that shit. It was just like, all right, nah, we finna. You know
he looked horrible on Drink Champs too.
Yeah,
he looked like a hot fucking mess. Whoever his team is, y'all need to get in order. Like, man, that man needs some help.
And Lil Kim was there. She a horrible fucking performance. But the biggest thing I noticed between watching some of the newer artists, and then on Saturday, Janet Jackson closed the show. Ooh. And my God, bro, when I tell terrible, absolutely not. The exact opposite of terrible.
Right.
Nigga. She was, first off, she still looked good as fuck.
Really?
And she was singing and dancing like the whole time. She sounded amazing. And she was up there like really hitting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
She was on stage for like 2 hours. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Whew, that's dope. Shout out to Janet.
Oh my God, bro. She did so many hits. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
It was just, the thing is, it's just like the difference between you saw like the old school people performing, and like the newer artists performing, and not all of them. Chief Keef was supposed to be that nigga ain't show up.
You want to get shot?
Like it's too many Chicago niggas down here. I can't come on stage. But it was very, very apparent, man. Like how it's just like from the different generations. Well, like your stage show, your performance was like your shit really had to be on point.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't be up there just rapping to the track, right? Like you had to be up there spitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you were just up there, like nigga, we ain't come to see you do karaoke to your own music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just but there is a difference where it's just like it doesn't seem like that same, and it's not once again not all. I didn't see Tim's, but she was there. I heard she put on a really good show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like, from my observation and things I've, not just at one music fest, but things I've just seen recently, is that the younger performers, the newer generation of performers, they don't take the performing part of it as serious.
They don't have.
They don't even take this music serious.
And that's it. So it just seems like, you know, because back then it was like it was something that you couldn't really take for granted. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not everybody had to perform. Yeah, and not everybody got the opportunity. It was still a new thing, especially with when it comes to hip hop, right? Still a very new thing. People were like fighting to respect hip hop as an art. And so it just seems like for something like Kodak, for him to be as big as he is, like, bro, this dude did not say one word.
He just got up there.
At least not while we was there. And I talked to other people that stayed there and watched more of it. It was like pretty much the same thing the whole time. Like, he didn't say anything.
Did he walk around?
Yeah, he was just up there like dancing, smoking, and vibing to his music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like he had Guitar Center or some shit.
Yeah, it was really strange, and I'm not used to seeing people perform in that way, but it doesn't seem like people like take rehearsal and things like that as serious as they once did, and so like the difference between the performances between like newer artists and the older artists was very apparent. Because like the Dream was there. They said the Dream didn't perform that well.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. And he's still like, in terms of like, he's not old school. The Dream is still like 2000s, new millennium. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it was really interesting to see, and it just got me to thinking. And I know we're talking about a larger conversation about like just the difference in music now. You know, as opposed to like and it's because they're saying that like a lot of how these older artists are still able, because I'm sitting there like Brand Nubian on stage performing shit from the early, like shit that's 30 years old, and I'm still like, slow down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you can hear them.
Yeah, and they sound good, but it's also like, bro, like real. This music is timeless.
Right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And who's to say that some of the stuff that's out now, the people of this generation won't be like vibing out to this shit 30 years from now?
30-year-old WAP.
You know, I think with the going to so many concerts, right, and watching the older acts versus the new acts, I think I like Moneybagg because he really performs. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have no hype man. He didn't have nobody on stage. He had his guys on stage, but he like you hear every word. He didn't rap over a track, and you could tell he took it very seriously. Some artists, I think, you know what? I think really, to be honest with you, I think it's the team that's around some of these artists because, like I said earlier, Kodak Black, he's been wilding out for a long time. Like he was rolling around on the ground, saying some crazy shit, and he's been slurring his words, and they're like, oh no, that's high. No, that man is high and he's fucked up. Y'all need to stop letting this nigga medicate himself and get him some fucking help. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at like a J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? It's like artists that have a good team around them and respect the old school really take live performance very, very seriously. You know what I'm saying? You could tell when they come out on stage, they ain't got no hype man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw Nas and Wu-Tang, and that shit was phenomenal. The production on that show was great. Like, I saw them over the summer at Tinley Park. Me and my nigga said, and June went. And the sound in Tinley Park sucks. But the one at United Center, I'm talking, these niggas had jumbo screens, and they had like a constant comic book flow animated playing in the background that went with every fucking song. Like every song, the animation changes, and like it was crazy. And the dynamic of the show, like Nas comes out, does 3 songs, then Wu come out and do 4 songs, and then Ghost and Ray come out, and then Method comes out. It was they wait. Method didn't come out for like another 45 minutes. Like everybody was like, and he just came out of nowhere. It's like the surprise part catches you. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can tell these guys practice this shit all the fucking time.
Yeah. And it's not all of them because like so Kendrick closed the show on Sunday.
Kendrick is dope.
And it was way more people there on Sunday. But Kendrick closed the show on Sunday. And Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Like he did his thing. He did. It was a really, really good show. But even then, I mean, and obviously I'm a little biased because I fucking love Janet Jackson. But even like in the like he started off, his show started off a little sluggish. I'm not gonna lie. It picked up towards the end. But it was still like a really great show, man. But I'll tell you, man, Janet. I mean, obviously she's a Jackson. That DNA is a little different. But man, watching her perform at like she's like 57 years old. You know, and watching her do what she does.
Did she bring JD out?
She did. So she brought, and you mentioned J. Cole. She brought J. Cole out. I didn't even know they had a fucking song together.
What? Oh yeah, they do.
I didn't
that was. I forgot the song.
Yeah, I forgot. I couldn't forget it because I didn't know it. but yeah. She brought J. Cole out, and she brought Jermaine Dupri out, and she would take a little like periodic, like she would do like 4 songs. Then like so when she brought J. Cole out, they did their song. Then she let him do a song. You know what I'm saying? And then like then she would go back. She'd take a little break. You know what I'm saying? Then like when JD came out, so they did their thing. And then you know what I'm saying, he performed a little bit. And then she went back and took a little break. You know what I'm saying? But she did. I mean, she's 60 years old. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
But When I'm telling you, like, nigga, precise, like the band, the production, like her dancers, her vocals, nigga.
Yeah, but
top tier, fucking pristine, all of it.
But here's the one thing I noticed about every artist that y'all named, for the most part, they had to work to make a name. Like even the newer artists, like for example J. Cole. People gotta remember when J. Cole, when he came out, he had a bad rap. And one of the reasons why he had a bad rap is because when he came out and then he mentioned how he had this conversation with Nas, and he basically understood that he wasn't living up to his potential. So his first album, which for a lot of rap artists are typically their best albums, his was trash.
Yeah.
So he had a battle back from a trash album. You mentioned Moneybagg Yo. Moneybagg Yo, people don't remember. Moneybagg Yo been rapping way fucking longer than people.
Yeah.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah.
he's been
Moneybagg
out.
Yo. So this is like Moneybagg Yo almost had a go around kind of like 2 Chainz. So 2 Chainz was Titty Boy at one time,
Right.
And then
Yep.
he came back as 2 Chainz once he ran into I forgot
Lil
who-
Wayne.
Yeah. Once he ran into Lil Wayne, so he had to reinvent him. He had to fight to get to where he was. Same with Moneybagg Yo. Moneybagg Yo, he came out. I want to say, oh God, after his second time, I want to say at least it was like a 5-6 year gap before that. It was maybe not that long, but it was long enough where he had a low haircut. He was wearing number white tees.
Yeah.
He was garbage. He was trash. But he came back out. He had to fight for where he is now.
And
Kodak Black didn't have to do
yeah,
that shit.
they don't have they don't have teams now. Like I was on the phone. Matter of fact, I got a caller too. Today is her birthday. Shout out to my sister Mariah. I had a long conversation with her like 2 weeks ago because I was like, "Man, you still with the label?" And she's like, "Nah, they got rid of everybody from the label. Like there is no Midwest person that takes the artists around. You know what I'm saying? To the all the promoters, the radio stations, the hot clothing stores to take pictures." She's like, "That's not our job anymore." She was like, "Our job is basically getting online and seeing what the numbers look like. How can we tackle this? How can we tackle that? How can we do this better?" She's like, "There's no more traveling. She like Rock Nation is probably like the only label that still has like a financial team, a management team, and a person that actually teaches you like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? This is how your stage performance is going to be. You need to rehearse
Actual artist development type shit.
strictly artist development, because if you look at everybody that's came out of Rock Nation, all their live performances are dope. You know what I'm saying? Rock Marciano just signed to Rock Nation 2 weeks ago. He inked that deal. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's moving out with now. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these even to do it, it's the old, like I said, it's always the older, newer cats. Like Griselda, they're pretty much new to the world. You know what I'm saying? Even though they've been out for like 5-6 years. But when every time I've not one time have I missed a Griselda show.
Okay.
I'm always at a Griselda show, and it's always top tier. You know what I'm saying? Conway, he had a hype man this last time because he had broke his leg, so he wasn't even on the standing up like that too much. But I mean, I think these younger artists, they just don't have no direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like they just don't take it. It just seems like this is just an opinion based on what I see and what I observe. It just seems like they don't take it as serious.
Oh, I agree.
Like it's more like a thing.
And we're talking about the younger ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about
and it's not all. It's definitely
it's not
not
all.
all, because there are definitely a lot of people that really go hard.
Yeah.
But there are definitely, it just like from what I've seen, like so when I was at One Music Fest, it was the difference was glaring. Wow. When watching like newer artists on stage as opposed to like the older ones, man.
Yeah.
Like the way that they performed and how serious they took it. Now, I mean, obviously there could be other factors in there, like the people that were performing, they were older, they don't get as many calls.
They don't,
you know what I'm saying?
Calls, so they they stretch it in the bathroom.
So they're like, they are taking it a lot more serious.
Yeah.
You know
But,
what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, it's not to cut you off. It's kind of a difference because I've noticed the music, like with your Wu-Tangs and Nas stuff that came out 2090s. People actually danced in the club. This was for people to move to energize the club music. Now people don't really dance in the club. There's no energy.
Yeah, I mean,
even the young people don't even be liking it.
Yeah, I mean, some of it, you know what I mean, and a lot of it, and also a lot of it is not because one of the main differences in hip hop, I think, in like the 90s, even something like the to the 2000s to a certain extent, but definitely like in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
It was lyric driven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where like the beat mattered, and the beat was more like the accent. But like we were like this one, like motherfuckers had lyrics printed. You know what I'm saying? In the insides on the cover, like you could read it. So, like not everybody, but you could read it.
Indeed.
Right? And like motherfuckers was really going in there reading when you had every month in the source, you had the hip hop quotable.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It was more focused on the actual content.
Indeed.
Now it's more just like they just want to vibe.
Yeah.
Right? They just want to feel good. They want to like, you know what I'm saying? I guess maybe dance kind of sort of. Well, they do TikTok dances and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
disgusting.
It's what drives the music is just different now. And lyricism and the performance aspect just doesn't seem to be as high on the totem pole of priorities as it did in like when we talking about the golden age of hip hop, like 80s and 90s. You know?
Yeah.
I would also say I don't think the environments that fostered these songs, like your Bankheads, your Brooklyns, and Harlem, they're not the same places, so they're not producing the same people. These places are gentrified, and some of these places don't even exist anymore.
I mean, but it's also like, I mean, you could say like shit, Harlem ain't producing the type of jazz artists that they were. You know what I'm saying?
Different place.
Yeah, exactly. Environments change. The situations change, circumstances change, like, and the circumstances are surrounding like that are creating these people. They're creating these artists. They become the inspiration for these works of art. I mean, that shit is different. So I mean, and it's not to say like a good or bad. All that stuff is relative. Like what you feel is good or is bad. Some of it can be. Like,
I would say it's bad.
I feel like some of it is. I know you mentioned about how like in terms of the subject matter, there doesn't seem to be as much of a balance.
No.
In what we hear and what we see, in terms of like you know like the lyrics and what artists talk about, you know.
Who even gets to be famous? How do you even get to be famous?
I mean,
what do you mean?
It's like I was saying before, like let's say, like with your women, I don't want to. I'm gonna quote my man Jermaine Dupri, stripper rap. Right. It's like you have to go lower and lower to outdo the next one. Like let's say Nicki Minaj, very lyrical, I like her. Then you had Megan Thee Stallion, very lyrical, I like her. But then it kind of still goes down. Then you got your Sexy Reds. It's like it's starting to go down. Who has a makeup line named after various STDs. Yeah, it's like the next.
I think she's trolling.
But I'm saying the next.
I think so.
But I'm saying the next. I'm saying teachers are using her lyrics to teach classes. I'm just saying. So
where did you see this?
They was playing. They played the song in classrooms. Not as like a teaching method. Like, all right, this is how you suck dick. It's just like they playing the song to get the kids hype up in the morning.
But I'm saying, but still, so the next person who wants to top Sexy Red is going to have to be worse than that.
It's going to have to be more extreme.
I think. Well, I think in all genres, you always have that one artist that's going to go strictly nasty. Period. And
but this is a trend.
It's been a trend since '96.
No, sir. No.
I mean, so we talked about Lil' Kim,
Kaya. Right? You could go through a list of a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, so Lil' Kim, while like I feel like one of the main differences is like, so I mean, hardcore. I mean, the album cover, she was on the fucking cover of the album with, you know what I'm saying,
right?
In her bra and panties. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil' Kim was definitely selling sex.
Right.
She was definitely more of an outlier at that point.
But you know what? And the difference was what her music was, it had a bop to it.
And
there were other female artists.
And also, but like the raunchiest shit on her album wasn't like the lead single.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Right. The shit that she actually came out with videos of singles for was way more tame because the lead single was I ain't no time for fake ones.
Ain't no time for fake.
You know what I'm saying? Like so. I feel like the difference is like the raunchier shit that she had back then, whereas like you had to get the album, you wasn't hearing it on the radio. Like they wasn't playing that shit on GCI. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. Whereas now it's like that super raunchy shit
is out.
Is the commercial shit. Those are the commercial songs.
And that's who's doing your award shows.
Yeah, and so I feel like so it's not necessarily that content wasn't there because we talked about fucking Akinelli. The only song you know Akinelli for is "Put It in Your Mouth."
Put it in your mouth.
Talking about sucking dick.
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Put your motherfucking mouth.
But there was no video for that.
I don't think
Right. They weren't playing that on the radio.
It was a video, but it was on BET Uncut.
Well, goddamn.
It wasn't no BET Uncut back then because fucking "Put It in Your Mouth" came out like that was in the early '90s. Bro.
They had a video for it.
They may have had, but it wasn't on. Fucking,
It wasn't. No, they brought it out on Uncut.
No,
I mean, like they played it years later because they couldn't play it on regular television,
Right, that's
because
what he's saying.
BET, Rap City,
That's what
Video
he's saying.
Soul, that was
Yeah.
it.
No, that's
so
what he's
like
saying.
somebody, I remember seeing it on Uncut. They was like, we got an old school, we're gonna play Akin, and it was like, and the video wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even like, but I guess when it came out, it was probably a little too raunchy.
But that's right. That's what he's saying though.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. So songs back then, you weren't putting that out on mainstream, but now it is.
Right.
Now, I mean, people will say it's just like, well, like we're more sexually liberated or whatever.
which is a part of it. But,
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, but also it does depend on who you ask and how you looking at it. It could signal a dip in morality.
Could it or does it? I mean, be honest. Don't.
Yeah.
That's not what. That's not something.
I'm speaking objectively.
Okay.
Right, I'm not speaking.
That was
from my,
hilarious.
From my personal,
objectively.
Yeah,
Could it or
I'm speaking
does it?
objectively. I'm not speaking from my personal. Like, I do feel like it does seem like a dip in morality when it comes to
Indeed.
things like that.
Hell yeah. Objectively,
But that's me. That's how I feel. Other people may not see it that way, and I'm not like the arbiter of morality.
I mean, but I'm just saying. But you know what's the thing. You know what's right and wrong, brother. So like as far like I get what you're saying. So you can feel what you feel, but if you know if this is white. So like I feel like it's cream. No nigga, this is white. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I get what you're saying, bro. But it's like call a spade a spade. It is a dip in morality.
Indeed.
That's what sells. People, we are sexually like women are more free compared to I guess express themselves compared to how they were in the 90s and this that and the third. That shit is celebrating now. And if you say anything about it, you're wrong.
You're the problem now.
Which is funny to me, but you know, I mean, but still, that's just what it is. That's where we are. Call it what it is, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I've always said, like I'm a fan of it. You want to talk raunchy? That's you have your whole right to talk sexual because we have had as being hip hop being a male dominant industry, we have had plenty of fucking songs that talked about a lot of wild shit.
Yeah, I mean, about fucking bitches and all that other stuff.
So,
yeah, like and
we ain't no better. Hold
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely very prevalent.
on that strength, I applaud it. Like, you know, be who you are, be what you want to be.
I just don't like it when that's all there is.
Yeah,
Indeed. That's why I said the balance.
So I remember, man, and I don't know if I talked about this before, but it was maybe like a year or so ago. I was at a friend of mine's house. And I was like maybe the only male, maybe it may have been one other. You know what I'm saying? But it was mostly women there. And they on YouTube they had like basically a Meg Thee Stallion channel. So it was just like all women rap in that vein.
Right.
And after about an hour and a half, I'm like, Joe, okay, we gotta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's legit. All these motherfuckers talking about is fucking, fuck niggas, get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's the same shit repetitive over and over and over again.
It's a song that's going around right now that is catching heat called "Run the Red Light."
I'm afraid to.
You see what I'm saying? Like "Run the Red Light." So this it's about, in short, it's about eating a broad out and fucking a while she on a period.
Jesus.
And this is it has a catchy beat and everything. That's where we are now.
That's why I say every black paradigm has a theme song and a music video.
Bro, like this what we at. So then, like, and then it's like, so like, just keep it a buck. It is what it is. And you know what's fuck? Like, this is why I say just keep it a buck. All the shit is wrong. The shit that we was rapping about and listening to when we were shorties about, even still now, like shooting niggas, selling drugs, rapping hoes, all that shit was wrong. Just keep it real. Yeah. But it was catchy and we like it, so therefore it's good.
And it's only escalated over the years.
Yeah, and it got worse and worse.
Yes, and it just seems like we've gotten to. Well, I mean, we're just at a point where things. I don't know. Like, where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lower.
How much farther? Like,
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's gonna go any further than what it is right now.
Really?
Did you really think? In all honesty, did you think Sexy Red could be a thing? Like
No,
10 years
I
ago?
didn't.
Exactly.
I did,
So,
but with the right money behind you and the right marketing team, anybody could be a rapper.
I don't think Sexy Red's fame was the result of any sort of marketing team or
It
anything
wasn't
like
at
that.
all.
She just went
None.
viral. Like,
Well, I mean, you have, no matter what it is. She came out with the song. It caught wind.
right?
Somebody with $50 million was like, all right,
I got you.
we finna put this everywhere.
But that's the
because
thing,
you
though.
have to. Go ahead.
No, but she went viral first.
Right, but what I'm saying is, you go viral, but you still need that machine to put you on a radio stations to the point. You do.
Okay.
And that's one thing that I feel that I don't think is going to go any further because radio stations are dying drastically.
I could imagine.
Just look at if you really look at it right now, we only have 6 disc jockeys, 3 on each station. We used to have 6. They got the morning show, midday, night. That's it.
And they all playing the same songs.
And they all playing, but they all are draining money. They're not getting the money. Like radio, podcasting, and streaming has killed the radio industry. That's why all the record execs, like my sister, she was like, we lost our jobs because our job was to get the artists, take them to GCI, take them to Power 92, go to Milwaukee, go to Detroit, go to Cincinnati, go to Cleveland, go to St. Louis, go to Memphis, going on these radio tours. Nowadays, these artists don't have to do the radio tours because the music is streaming so much. No one listens to the fucking radio anymore. Everybody has playlists. Everybody has certain songs they listen to.
Well, people will listen to stuff, but they don't listen to it for the music. They listen like so. You the perfect example is look at what the Breakfast Club has become.
Yeah.
So the Breakfast Club was a morning show where they played music. Now, like the Breakfast Club is basically like
Talk show.
a talk
Yeah.
show.
So
You know
they took it, and I've been saying this for years about Chicago. When Breakfast Club first started at Hot 97, they knew the streaming world was coming. And they knew that more people was going to go more to streaming and playlist and listening to the radio show every fucking day or morning. So they pivoted and started their YouTube channel and started doing the interviews. Now, even if the Breakfast Club goes off air or Hot 97, they still have a check because they have a whole nother channel with millions and millions of views where they can sit and talk shit on camera, play the music they want to play, and not get penalized for it because they got the rights to it because they are a radio station. And I wish Chicago radio would have noticed that 12 years ago and pivoted. And then, Leon and his homies on the morning, Tone Capone is in midday, and I don't even know who else is there. Like, no one listens to radio no more. And it's crazy. Like, I talked to Tone, and I talked to my brother. He's like, bro, like, my brother's show went from 7 to 11. His show was from 10 to 2. He's like, nobody listens to rap music after 11 o'clock. I you know what I'm saying? Like,
They say the internet killed the professional.
Yeah.
But I still think far as like artists like Sexy Red, I'm not really mad at her. I just don't like what she's selling and who she's selling it to. And even though, the male rap artists, they're not like absconded from any guilt, but it's like you couldn't sell the boo-boo through the male artist. With the female artist, you could sell it to people and they'll eat it up. I mean, these artists can say anything and people will eat it. Or they could say, well, go stab your neighbor on Saturday, put a beat to it, and people will start doing it and loving it. Whereas if a male artist would do it, people would say shit about it, get them canceled. People would say things about it and it would take them serious. Where if you say something about the female artist, now you're misogynist, now you are trying to not have women empowered, all this other shit.
I think it's all about, I think we talked about it 2 pods ago. I think it's really all about, when it boils down to, it's like, what are you allowing your kids to listen to?
Well, you only see your kids so many hours a day.
Hey, man, it's different when you have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have a kid, you're more in tune, and you instill certain things in them where they automatically know, like, okay, this is, you know what I'm saying? They just know. But if you don't have that guidance and you don't have that structure, you can be fall lost. There's a lot of young girls out here lost because they want to live that life, or they think that, oh, that shit's cool. and then they do it, and then hey, I'm an asshole. You learn your lesson. You gotta go through shit, make a mistake, and learn your fucking lesson. You're gonna learn your lesson when you end up pregnant at 14.
I'm saying teachers are embracing this stuff though.
Huh?
Teachers are embracing it.
And teachers are not. We have to break it down when you talk about teachers embracing it. It's not one teacher in America that's actually breaking down lyrics to a fucking song and explaining it, teaching it, or having these kids do tests on a Sexy Red song.
It shouldn't be in your curriculum, period.
It's not in the curriculum. The teacher literally says she plays it in the morning because the kids like it to get hyped.
Did you just hear what you just said?
No, but curriculum means you picking up a book and you learning and taking notes out of it. She's literally playing the song in the morning to get them up and hype. It's not like, hey, this is Sexy Red.
Let's listen to Pound Town real quick.
Right.
That is
You know
wild.
what I'm saying?
That's wild.
Come on.
But we need to move on.
You would never let your kids learn math with the crack commandments.
I mean, my son knows 10 crack commandments.
But his teacher didn't teach him that though.
He taught him with me because I played in the car when he was 5. 10 crack commandments, what?
This guy.
But once again, I'm a parent. You feel what I'm saying?
But what you just said was crazy.
But when you said curriculum,
No.
you said curriculum. Curriculum is something different.
We can't go down. I can't. Like that's a whole nother hour right there, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need
That's
to.
a whole nother
Yeah,
hour
we need
right
to
there
move on.
alone.
We got another topic.
Yeah,
All right.
I didn't get my Lauryn Hill. I didn't talk about Lauryn Hill.
Oh, okay. Well, what about Lauryn Hill?
She fucking rocks.
Wait, what about that?
And all y'all naysayers out there that keep talking about Lauryn Hill was not late at United Center. Doors open at 7:30. Your DJ comes on at 8:30. You cannot expect the artist to come on stage at 7:30. Ain't no concert in the world doors open up and that person's on stage. So let's get that shit clear, because there was a lot of people like, oh, she was late. She got on stage at 9:30. She didn't leave off stage till 11 o'clock. Then the Fugees came on, and we didn't leave the United Center till 12 midnight. So it was a great fucking show. Lauryn Hill still has the vocals. She still does her thing. She brought her son out. He did 2 songs. She brought her daughters out. She bigged them up, brought her mom out.
Goddamn.
She recently just got on the internet and snapped off on people because she like, y'all better be lucky I'm doing these damn shows because I have no vocals, because her vocals was not top notch at that show, but she did a great job.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to check it out.
I mean, in fairness, they are paying to see it, though. So.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but Lauryn Hill does have a history of showing up late or not showing up or giving subpar performances.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't, I mean, that shit follows you. So, but shout out to Lauryn Hill for actually showing up. Like, that's just like bare minimum. People like, pay for shows.
Yeah, show the fuck up.
Right, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because my tickets was almost $800.
Right.
Oh,
so,
she need to be on time. She need to be on time.
Again, but
Well, Chicago show, she was.
Okay,
That was
all
the
right.
time, you know what I'm saying? Because the DJ got on at 8:30. DJ for about an hour. And then she came on and she rocked out. She stayed on, like I said, she gave us a
For $800, she better DJ and rap. Goddammit.
Shit, I mean, nowadays, that's that. If you want a good seat at a major artist, you
Shit.
don't even talk about it.
All right, well, moving on.
Hurts.
All right.
Our last topic, man. There was a viral conversation that came out a little while ago that we wanted to talk about. There was this conversation between it was on some podcast. It was basically there was a rich man. It was the title of it was like you saw everywhere was like rich man versus poor man going 50-50. Well, basically the premise of it was there was a man there was a legend. So this one man was supposed to be like wealthy, well off or whatever. He was having a conversation with another young black man. Basically saying that like he only makes $14 an hour. I have the clip, so I'm gonna play it and let y'all hear right quick.
You playing the whole thing, or
Right. Not the whole thing.
But you kind of got to because you kind of got to get the.
Well, we can't listen to the whole thing, so we're gonna talk about it, but just to get the gist of it.
Not a man. If I'm going 50-50 with my woman, it's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house. Your nice jewelry, nice cars.
Emotional.
Oh yeah, man.
Very emotional.
You gotta do 100%. How? How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, You still on there? Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you?
Agreed.
So, and I mean, and there was also other parts of that conversation, but in that's basically the gist of it, right? Was man is basically trying to tell, and when you said that Buddy was very emotional, very kind of like, you know, he was really kind of coming in, like basically, how the fuck you gonna tell me I ain't no man, and like, but what really got me was the part about when he was talking about, he asked him about his girl. You know what I'm saying? He's saying like, you know, like he's saying like, yeah, my girl, she still cook and clean and she work too. Like she do all, and basically she do all the cooking. Like my woman respect me. She cook, she clean, and she's fucking working. So that's not 50-50, bro. And
you ain't no man if you letting your lady do it.
Yeah. Your woman is doing the majority of the work.
She wear the pants, my nigga.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And by so you got her doing that shit so you can feel like, so when you talk about shit like, you know, like I don't throw around the words like misogyny and things like that lightly. But when it comes to shit like that, when you really, just because you have this image of what you feel like a man is supposed to be and what you feel like women are supposed to do for their men. But it's like, bro, it's not equal. If you haven't heard paying half the bills, she going to work, but she's still responsible for all the domestic duties, bro. Like that's not.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's low key. Like you abusing this woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so. But just to see, like how that conversation evolved. And like he said, like and Buddy, like, you know, we're just trying to tell him, like, man, Joe, like he's saying in the interview, like, bro, you getting emotional about this. Well, I'm really trying to. I'm telling you this for your own good. Like I've been where you at, you know. And they're very, what he said about not focusing on finding a woman until you get your purpose, till you not getting our purpose, till you find direction, is 100% fucking true. It's valid. Like you should not be out here pursuing, trying to be the man of a house in any way if you don't have any sort of direction, if you don't have any sort of guidance.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know, and the fact of the matter is, bro, if you make it $14 an hour, you should have more than one job.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially that I remember, well, because I obviously I didn't always make the type of money I make now.
Oh,
right?
damn. Let me hold 5.
I ain't got it.
I cash app.
So I'm just like Mitch, nigga. I'm broke. I ain't got no money, you know. but there were times where, like, I remember I made $15 an hour. I remember I made fucking $20 an hour, right? And that wasn't enough for just for me and my kid. So I had to do other shit. I had to work different jobs. You know what I'm saying? I had to work 6-7 days a week.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and even still then, like I was still kind of just getting by. And this is in, you know, the earlier 2000s, 2010s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when I'm saying my late 20s, early 30s.
Damn.
Right? And shit is only going up since then. So like $14 an hour now, like nigga, I don't know what, like
that's $28,000 a year, give or take.
Yeah, that's $28,000.
Yeah.
So like, what are you doing with that? You know, and even so, like, so you out here struggling, and I mean, obviously, and there are things that you can do if you really want to better yourself. And this is not to say that, like, you know. This is not trying to point fingers or shame anybody, but and that's not what dude was trying to do either. He's really trying to tell him, like, man, like if you can do better. Right? Because like, I mean, a job making $14 an hour, you got to be doing like some sort of entry level basic shit.
Yeah.
Right? Some shit that you can do better than this.
Yep.
Right? So instead of you like taking this game that he's trying to give you, you want to beat your chest and talk about like how you still a real man because you going to work. I mean, and you doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like Buddy was trying to make it, because I know some people get on the internet and try to make it sound easy. Like, all you gotta do is this, and you start your LLC, and next thing you know, you're making. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so tired of them niggas.
Right,
LLC.
Yeah, you get your LLC, and then 2 weeks later you're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
But it wasn't even like that. He was really just trying to tell him, like, man, you and I've gone through like similar things, like where I was worried about getting like the relationship part of my life together. And I didn't have that part of me together. And I remember after one like failed relationship where I was just like, it really kind of pushed me because I found myself within that relationship feeling insecure about where I was in my life. But but the only person that's responsible for my life is me.
Yep.
Indeed.
So I took that and I focused on improving my shit, getting myself in a better position. Okay, and I was able to do that. But it's like,
I see.
But it does take a certain level of focus, and like that can deter you from it.
Indeed.
And the fact of the matter is, if you are in a situation like that, and that's why Buddy was emotional, because he is insecure, because he know he foul, he know he living wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knows it.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be having your woman, and that's not to say that I just like, I'm a nigga like the man is supposed to pay all the bills and all that shit. I'm not even saying that shit. I'm not believing it. I believe do what works for you in your situation. But what I will say is, bro, if you talking about going half and half financially, then there has to be some partnership there. You can't have your woman out here doing all the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying? If she paying half the bills and still doing all the domestic shit, she's still doing all the things to take care of the home. And you come home and playing fucking Xbox. You know what I mean? Like that's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be out here living like that.
You know what's crazy? Like I know you said like Buddy know he foul. I don't think he know he foul. I think I legitimately believe he thinks that he's in the right position. I really do. And the only reason why I say that because
he's being faithful.
No, not even.
I'm a faithful dude. I'm good.
No, I'm talking about as far as it's a lot of I'm on IG, I'm on Facebook, blah blah blah, and then I just hear and I just watch a lot of these posts, a lot of these dudes talk that are more than likely in that same position, and they legitimately believe this shit. They legitimately believe, like, first of all, like, this is assuming that you want the traditional relationship style, right? The traditional being the man is the head of the household and is the leader, and your woman is the helpmeet. Okay, right. So let's just say that's what you want to go by. There's a large majority of men out there that believe that they make minimum wage. They woman is also making minimum wage. They split everything down the middle, and she's still supposed to do everything domestically. Like, they really believe that.
That's wild.
That's some wild. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't. That's why I'm with you when you was like, oh yeah, Buddy know he foul. Like, bro, I don't think he know he foul. I think he really believes that's how it's supposed to be. Based on maybe, I don't know, he watched some videos or somebody told him this.
Or probably watched his dad.
Well, they do say there's
or something. I don't know.
I think they be doing all this. I think that's why you hear them like when, like you saying, Buddy, in that interview, how he was so charged up. And while you see these dudes out here, they be so like amped up on the internet, and they'll be saying these things like declaring themselves as an alpha male and all that other bullshit.
No, the fuck you ain't.
Where it's just like, but like, so you trying to convince people, you trying to convince yourself. Yeah. Where you may, I mean, they say you tell a lie for so long, it becomes true to you.
Yeah, you start believing.
Right. But at the end of the day, like that insecurity is gonna shine through, and that's what happens when when you're put in a situation like that, where somebody's trying to tell you like, nah, bro, you could do better. You know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is, you should want someone to tell you that. You should want to be around people that are doing better than you.
Yeah.
And then, so you can, even if you're not like asking them questions, watching what they do, feeding off that.
You pick up off the habit.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard living like that.
Man, you know, like because I did post on my IG and I said that the $15 out of door, like I was like him at one point in time in my life, and I'm gonna tell you a quick story and I'm gonna move past it. When I was and I like saying this shit now because I'm proud of me. So this is me to my own horn.
Toot your shit. Talk your shit, Chris.
Real shit. So when I was, I had my first child when I was 20, I believe, 20 or 21. My big girl. Shout out to Shawn, love you, baby. Oh. So I remember at the time I was working one job, and I was making minimum wage at the time. I was with my child's mother. I was living with her. She was paying the majority of the bills, actually.
Oh, wow.
And as far as what I was doing, I was paying for the groceries, like little shit, you know, because she made more money than me. So it was like I'm doing whatever I could, quote unquote.
Right. I feel you.
And as time progressed, I'm like, this shit don't feel right. So eventually, what I started doing, I went from that one job to 3 at one time.
Okay.
And then I also ended up going to school.
Nice.
Now, not only did while I was doing that, so I was working 3 jobs and I was going to school to be a physical therapist assistant.
Nice.
And that I legitimately went 2.5 years working or going to school without a day off.
Damn.
Straight.
Shit.
And then once I graduated, immediately after I graduated, I ended up getting a job where that one job was paying more than the 3 jobs that I had.
Nice.
Then as time progressed, I started making more money. And now I'm working 2 jobs. I don't have to work 2 jobs. But but my part-time job, I'm making twice as much as I am with my full-time.
What the hell?
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, then once I realized, it's like, you know, like, but that was just in me. It was in me, like, yo, this shit ain't right. Yeah. But then the mindset that he had is like, I kind of relate to what the $15 an hour dude was saying, because I legitimately felt
you get
that
stuck.
way.
You get stuck in that way.
And then there's like, when I heard the rich dude talking, I was like, Grant, I'm not rich by any means now. Hold on, I ain't got shit.
I'll say, let me hold
like, I'm doing all right out here. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Me and my wife, we ain't hurting.
Okay.
We doing decent.
Okay.
But as far as like when I listen to the rich dude, I'm like, no, he right. Indeed. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like
he wasn't telling, and that's the thing, because a lot of people will get caught up in that, because it is. So in this, I feel like one of the buzzwords people like to say now is in this economy, right? You know, but in all fairness, like, bro, like, I mean, you see the cost of houses now, man. Like the interest, like the standard interest rate right now is like for a home loan is like 8%, 8.9%. You know what I mean?
And going higher.
And going higher, like like property taxes are going up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like people are dealing with all types of shit. So like everybody, if you as a man raising a family, taking care of the house, like you got to make a certain amount of money to be able to do that shit. And it's become much harder for men to just be the sole breadwinner. It's become much harder for there to be one income for a household.
Indeed.
Right? So but the point being is that if you are in a certain circumstance, then you have to understand where you are and move accordingly. Yeah. And if you make $14 an hour, you can't expect you're a woman. And this is not to say that you don't deserve to have a woman. It's not to say that you don't deserve love.
I'm saying that.
Hey, man, because hey, man, success is relative. And,
that might be a big deal in this
happiness
family.
is different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it all depends. But you can't sit here and want to beat your chest and say, well, my woman is still doing all the work in the house. She's still taking care of all these things. While all I do is go to work and come home and like act like she's gonna be waiting on me hand and foot. That's crazy.
I would love to hear her
That is nuts.
perspective.
She'll probably be cursing that nigga out.
So Buddy said, like, if I talk to your woman, she probably break down crying.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because she tired.
Yeah, because like, you know, like, because like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it obviously everybody's different. Some women really like want to do the domestic things, right? But that doesn't mean that she's just not gonna want help from time to time. Well, she may not get tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like, well, for people like that to act like, for some men to act like doing any sort of domestic duty is beneath them, like cooking and cleaning, doing laundry. Like if
I love cooking.
If you got a woman that's just some shit that you're never supposed to do, I just think that's fucking ridiculous.
Well,
you know?
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I think the internet has kind of gave a lot of people false expectations. Where you want the job, but you don't want what comes with the job. You want to be a boss dude. You want to be the alpha male, but you don't want what comes with it.
The responsibility or the work that comes.
Yeah,
right. No, that's not. It's not in the. It's the work, brother.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
and and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna repeat it, kind of like you said. Like you said, you're not saying that you don't deserve women, brother. We as men need to start telling these niggas right out the gate. If you cannot take care of a household on your fucking own, do not think about bringing a woman in your crib. Just don't fucking do it. Don't think about going to her crib either. If you cannot take care of you, if you cannot take care of the house, if you can't do all that shit by yourself, you ain't supposed to
just go over there, have sex, and leave.
I'm about to say, Grant, personally, man, hold on. Matter of fact, yes, and that's being lenient.
Because you ain't got the money to pay for a hotel room, so you got to go to somebody's crib.
Hopefully she has a nice couch.
And my thing is
full-time nature.
Yo, I'm like, I don't even think you deserve to fuck.
I heard that.
No, real shit, because it's like as far as like sex is like a piece of candy. Like at least, casual sex. Casual sex is a treat. That's what it is. You can you know what I'm saying? Like you just can't have dessert if you ain't have your
dinner.
If you ain't have your dinner, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you out here trying to search for some pussy? Like nigga, what the fuck is you doing?
I remember when I was. I was
gonna say I forget his name. Rell. He's the research guy. He is this one doctor. He coined it. There's a crisis going on with men today. He called it the man boy crisis. And he said there's a whole
white dude,
I forget his name. Yeah, and he said there's
a
a whole generation of men that aren't really men anymore as far as their lower testosterone. They don't have a lot of drive and they're depressed. And I think that's why we have a lot of these school shootings and things. And I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think especially this affects white males more than anything, because it's like as black males, when people say that we're this and that, we're kind of used to that. We're kind of fighting against that. But if you're a white male, the expectations are up high. They say you're a white male, you have no job, you have no money, you get no pussy. What are you gonna do?
Shoot everybody.
Whiteness doesn't go as far as it used to be, and I'm just saying a lot of these white guys can't take it, and they're starting to take weapons against themselves or other people, or heaven forbid, their families.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when I've always had 2 jobs for a long time. I just recently stopped working 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy about that. But during those times where I wasn't in the financial state, this sounds so fucked up, but I just choose the women that I didn't have to settle down with. You feel what I'm saying?
Which is fine. Well, no, I mean that's
like,
fine.
I just knew like, okay, we like each other, but long term, we're not going to be in a relationship. Right. So we can have fun, we can date, we can fuck. You come over here, I go over there, whatever. But it ain't nothing serious. Yeah. And within like 5 or 6 months, that withers away. Then you find another, bring another one off the bench. You know what I'm saying? It's go time, girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it go, though.
Here's the ball. Your turn.
And that's
like,
the thing. That's how.
But as a mature, like I went through a time where I didn't date for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, kind of took a long time of not having sex, and then I just started putting myself around, like Rell said, you have to surround yourself when you want your mindset to change. You have to surround yourself around people that have that same mindset of always moving forward. You know what I'm saying? The progression of getting things better, and having that long-term open ceiling and not having a closed ceiling. You feel what I'm saying? Like let that sunroof back and nigga, sky's the limit type shit. But I mean, like Rell said earlier, whatever fits your boat, fits your boat. You feel what I'm saying? That 14, 15 hour dude, and then you're still wanting her to cook and clean, do laundry, all this shit, and you have all this time. Like, even when I worked double jobs, I still, on my off day, would clean the whole house.
Nice.
And cook dinner. Even on days when I'm off now, I cook dinner.
Nice.
So when she comes home, she has a meal. When my son come home, he has a meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only once a week because, you know what I'm saying? I'm only off that one day. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two. You might get 2 meals.
What's your off day? I'm going to come over too.
But it's a lot of guys out here like, it's a lot of guys out here I call
homosexuals?
Black plastic boys.
Black,
you know what I'm
black
saying?
plastic boys?
Because like every time you see a dude that he's getting kicked out the crib, he got that big black trash bag with his PlayStation 5 and all his clothes. Nigga ain't got no luggage or nothing. He just out on 47th in Cottage Grove with a bag. Like, man, that bitch be tripping.
Not the duffel bag boy, the black bag boy.
Yeah, the black bag boy. Like,
sound
you know
like a
what I'm
rap
saying?
song. Bars.
I just think, and I get it. There's a lot of guys. I read some of the feedback. A lot of guys are like, well, these women, they want this and they want that. Well, don't you want the same? Like, you cannot talk about what a person wants and qualifies when you want the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking down on a person because she wants a man with a good job. She wants a man that is thoughtful and emotionally intelligent and smart and shit like that. That's some shit that you should want for yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And they was getting mad like, oh, she on here, she want a nigga with a baller. She didn't say a baller. All she says is, I want a nigga with a good job. Like, if you have a good job, we can work on something. You know what I'm saying?
But what if, I'm devil advocate. What if good jobs, quote unquote, good jobs are scarce? And who defines a good job?
I mean, that really goes with yourself. Like, you think about how much if you want to live in a nice area, especially in Chicago, right?
No shit.
You're going to pay at least $1,500, $2,000 for a nice apartment.
I know what that's like.
You know what I'm saying? In a decent area. Not a super nice area, but a decent area.
Yeah.
So you already got to know how many hours a week I need to work to pay this money, this rent, my food, my insurance, my car note, just in case some shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I still got to dress fly every day. You know what I'm saying? I need clothes. I need shoes. You factor that in. You have to be making like $4,000 a month. And then that's not including your dates. Because the average date nowadays is 200 and up.
Man, we going to Starbucks.
You know what I'm saying?
You get the latte with a cream, bitch.
These dudes out here, they be lost. They be lost. They be some niggas out here lost. And don't get me wrong, there's some women out here lost too. I see y'all Popeyes, Walmart, Amazon girls out here talking all that shit.
Hey, a lot of chicks are bust down for Popeyes and a biscuit now.
I'm talking about the girls that work at Popeyes. I mean, look, it's just the mentality.
Still got the whole dust on us.
Yeah.
My thing is this. Before I'm gonna wrap it up with my thing. My thing is, you can't go through life being comfortable.
Yeah, that's key.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm comfortable, I'm uncomfortable because that's gonna make me go harder to get where I really want to be. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. I want a lake house and a crib in Chicago. I want to come in the city and I want to come to Chicago during the summertime to see my friends and my family. And then when the winter hit, I want to go to my lake house and I want to chill the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? So I have a goal of what I want to do and how I need to get there. Okay. And I think everybody needs to sit down and write down 5 things that you want to do before 2023 ends. 2024 start and write down a list like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do to better myself this year. Okay. And every time you accomplish that, you should mark it off.
I like it. All right.
I just want the people that are, you may feel like you stuck in a certain place, and you don't feel like there's a way out, or you don't feel like things are hard out here, man. It's not easy.
It's not.
You know, like the price of everything has gone up exponentially, especially over these last 3 years. So it's not about like trying to shame anybody or tell anybody what they should or should not be doing, right? Or trying to make you feel like anybody feel like they're less than or beneath anything. But you have to have certain standards, and you shouldn't be expecting things of others that you don't really expect of yourself, right? And if what you really want is to just be the breadwinner of the household, and you want your woman to just do all the domestic shit, then there's a certain level of income that you have to attain to do that, and that's just the facts of the matter. There's no way around that, right? If that's really what you want, and if you want, and I hear a lot of people talk about like how modern women don't do this and how modern women don't do that, and they don't want to, like, you know, do all these domestic womanly things, right? But it's like, bro, like, you seriously cannot expect your woman to do all of that shit and pay bills too.
So it's like the lower the brother's income, the lower her handle of the English language.
What do you mean?
Let's say the lower my income. Let's say I make $14 an hour, and I want a woman to do all this stuff. She probably not gonna be able to speak that good of English.
I knew I seen you on 35th talking to Venezuela.
The migrants, hey.
I know I seen you down there. Hey, somebody posted it. It was like these. Like the migrants is turning tricks downtown.
That's what I heard too. I heard that too, for real. I heard that for real.
Hey, man.
In New Jersey, an article about it.
Before we get out of here, man, we're not going to talk about it because we really that's a whole show topic right there. But man, you know.
Need that one of them cooking up.
Stop abusing these motherfuckers, G. Y'all niggas out here downtown fighting these motherfuckers.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bro. They've been fighting the migrants out here. Like they've been beating their ass.
No, it's been
a couple of incidents.
It was one nigga that literally just randomly started shooting at him. It was like, come on.
Yeah, man. like
you feel the way that you feel. Like, all right, that's
right.
Cool.
Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. You got to think about it like this, man. And I feel bad for all the motherfuckers, G, because they got put on a bus, drove to a city with no plan, no nothing. It just got dropped the fuck off. Venezuela is warm, my nigga. It's warm as fuck. And it's cold. And y'all out here fucking with them. Hey, man, just leave them alone, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let them figure that shit out.
Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? If you got if you got a nicer heart, you know what I'm saying? Give us some water, buy a meal or something. But leave motherfuckers alone. Don't violent. Don't fucking. Stop fucking with the girls. I got $40 for you. Stop. Hey, y'all niggas is wilding out here. Y'all niggas is wilding.
This is not the turn I was expecting this conversation.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I can't.
I'm sorry.
No comment from me.
It's just crazy shit, man.
I'm just joking, but I do know that I have heard that these young ladies are engaging in prostitution, and there was an article in New Jersey where they're doing that too. So I've heard this before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they're pretty much invading the black neighborhoods. Why they're not in like?
Hey, that's a whole other.
Like I said, that's a whole.
I'm
sorry. None against my Hispanic
whole other
brothers
conversation,
and sisters,
man.
That's
a whole show. Like
it's major. It's major.
And we may dedicate a show just to that. I don't know, man.
You gonna be forced to when they be right outside. I'm just saying.
I do live across the street from a park, nigga.
Dude, that's no joke.
Oh my God.
If them motherfuckers would have came like, we about to put tents in Washington Park. No, you're not.
No,
that's no joke.
Man, let these people know they can find y'all, man.
That's no fucking joke, bro. For real. Ask the dudes on the west side. Ain't no joke, bro.
I'll help out as much as I can, man.
You have a Mexican cat coming in here. No, you stop. Wow.
All right.
So you can find me on Instagram at Rell the Producer 914. Also 914 Media Group. Also on Instagram.
____.
Dang.
You know I got to throw that part in.
He got West Indian on Instagram. One job.
Weezy K's IG and Twitter. I was gonna say Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter. Prince.
Bars. I don't know what to say to that. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to say. The program formerly known as Twitter.
Right. I got off X. I'm on Threads. I be on Threads a lot now.
Threads is weak as fuck, bro.
Damn, I ain't heard of that. All right.
It's IG's version of Twitter. So
Yeah, that's how it is.
Wow. Well,
It's connected to your IG.
It ain't busting like X, bro. You know, X. You know what's fun? Let me not. But X is like one of the greatest apps ever, bro. You can get your news, you can get your porn, your dating, all that shit. If you own it, man. Look, X is
what a testimonial.
It is.
Yeah.
That should be their tagline.
News, porn, and
more.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
I've never really been on there. And
Go on X, you ain't never gonna get off.
Or you will get off now.
Right, I'm about to say, yeah, you would.
Shawn be on that bitch all night. Hey, shit. Twitter after dark. You see this shit? Twitter after dark.
It ain't after dark no more. It's from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m.
I've had enough of those activities.
Nigga,
I'm sure.
Where can they find you at, Shawn, man?
The next Freak-O-Ween.
Right.
The Return of Freak-O-Ween.
Part 31.
Right.
That's going to be the name of the episode. The Return of Freak-O-Ween.
Shawn the Comic Instagram. You understand me? Come on.
All right, man. I'm your boy, L Boogie. Make sure you follow us on all major platforms, man. We are the most highly underrated podcast in the world, man. Thank y'all for sharing, commenting, liking, and everything, man. Peace.
Stupid. What's wrong with you? Fuck you even turning on for?